Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So this is an old plastic flower um,
Planner.
planter. Excuse the compressor. We're gonna make one like this out of cedar. You can see this thing is all flimsy. Cedar one's gonna be a whole lot better. So for this, I'm gonna figure out how many slats I'll need. Mine are gonna be up and down. To make this, the bottom will be solid, and then we're gonna need a side, and then we're gonna, instead of this little ridge here, we're gonna wrap the top with a trim board. So I'll go ahead and figure this out, and I'll bring you back.
Put holes in it, huh?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
So right here, to start off, we're gonna need a 7-degree angle.
Put that down.
We're gonna need a 7-degree angle like so. Like so. So to get you a 7-degree, I already got mine cut, so I'm gonna show you that it is 7. To get it, you see the little pivot point right here? Put it on the edge of the long point on your board. Square it off here. Get it to the end, and then bring it over until this part here lines up with your mark. If you come right here, you can show them that it's on the edge of the mark, right? And then look up here. You see the 5?
Not really, but
We'll get closer
how much closer do you want me to be?
so they can see the 5 right here.
Okay, there you go.
All right, and then 5, 6, 7. Second little line here is for your 7 degrees. So we at a 7-degree angle right now. I'll cut a few of these out and I'll show you where we at. Got it? Okay, so this is going to be what one side is going to look like. You can see the angles here. We'll have to do being as this is going to be kind of at a slight angle here, we're going to have to bevel these like this. It's probably going to be the same angle, but I'll find out in a little while. They'll all have to be beveled inward at probably 7 degrees. And I'll bring it back once I figure that angle and let you know what it is. So the angle is going to remain the same. It's going to be a 7-degree angle. You can kind of see it right there. If I put it straight up and down, you'd be able to see the angle. So I'll put it against this one so you can see what it looks like against there. So I'm flat on my bench here. If you look towards the side, you can see it's the same angle. So that's what we'll go with, 7 inches. 7 degrees. All of these will have to be 7 degrees, every one of them. Every one of them. All of them will have to be 7 degrees. So I'll go ahead and cut those on my table so I have it set at 7 degrees. And once I get them all cut, bottom and top is going to have to be 7 degrees. Bottom and top, bottom and whatever. Will have to be 7 degrees. I'll bring you back when I get them all cut. All right, so as you can see, we have a bevel here, and they're all going to be 7-degree bevels. And the top also has a 7-degree bevel. Same on this side, 7 degrees. So if we were to stand them up, I'm sorry about that, they would be at an angle like this. 7-degree angle from a 90. So this one is going to be the left side. This here is going to be your right side. Maybe you want to hold the camera and just keep it focused here. I'm going to do something here. So we're going to go ahead and make a bottom for this. We're going to make a bottom for it where it'll stay right. In the upright position, we'll screw them all together or tack them all together and glue them. And we're going to be using some outdoor glue. waterproof. And once we get all of them in this position here, we'll be able to get our part to go on the edge right here. We're gonna make it come on the outside to cover the sides. So I'll bring you back when I get that one figured out. All right, so we're working with 5.5-inch pickets, cedar pickets. So you don't want the width of this, being our board's gonna go on the outside. You don't want the width here to be any more than 5.5. It could be a little bit less. So we take a measurement, if we're flat on the ground here, on the floor here, take a measurement across the top, and we right at 5.5. So that's how you would get that measurement there. This board is going to be a lot less than 5.5. It turned out to be long point to long point, 3 3/8 inches. So that'll be your measurement for this one. 3 3/8 inches. Long point on the bottom, short point on the bottom. Long point on the top, short point on the bottom. And this bevel here goes on this side. And this bevel is going to fit on this side. I'll go ahead and tack all of these together with the glue and the staples, and I'll bring you back when they're all up, and then we'll work on these sides. Real fence pick is generally coming 5/8 inch, 6 foot 5.5 inches wide by 5/8 of an inch thick. So I'm going to use some 1¼ inch brad nails to do this together instead of staples, which would be a little more harsh to the wood. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything lined up and some of them tacked together, and I'll bring you back in a minute.
You want me to film you?
And I know this isn't the one I put on there just now, but as I said, either side will fit either way. And then for the top, you just open it up a bit. Again, make sure your hand's not in the way. this edge. We'll cut it down later. I kind of forgot to do it, so I'll go ahead and do it on this one. I'll get me a mark. Trim this down. So when you're cutting your trim board, it'll also have to be at that same 7-degree bevel. So is this one, when you put it on, it'll also have to be at 7 degrees. When you put it against there, it will match up end to end. All right, so I'll get that cut and bring it back. Yeah, that old hole is busting like this. That's probably what it was. I'm not putting no glue on this because this is, if anything's gonna rot out, it'll probably be this part in the bottom, which I glued the bottom, but it's not a big deal. All right, I'm gonna hold these things together, punch a few nails through them, making sure my fingers are not in the way, because it does come through just a bit. You can see they do come through a little bit, but that's not a big deal. We're going to be able to go ahead and cut them off in a minute. So I'll continue on with these top ones, and more than likely I'll go ahead and trim out the bottom too. So we'll do this. All right, let me take this one. All right, so here's the finished product. Flower box, pie, whatever we want to call it. I decided to go ahead and put these little rails on the corner too, all around it. I guess it kind of makes it look finished now. Got rid of those nails that was sticking through, drilled some holes in the bottom for the water to drain out. You don't want the little plants to get too much water. I think it came out nice. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, please remember, please like, share, hit that thumbs up, and subscribe if you like what you've seen on this channel. There'll be a whole lot more to come. Thank you so much for stopping by, and may God bless. I'm going to go ahead and put flowers on here, and I'll make me a thumbnail so you can see what it would look like hanging on the windowsill. Okay, so I told y'all when I made that cross that I was gonna put, my wife would like some lights behind it. And I told y'all I was gonna go ahead and attach it to my last video I did. Well, I ran out of time, so I'm gonna do it on this one. I hope y'all like it, and let me know in the comments what y'all think. And again, I didn't design this cross. I seen it on YouTube and I just mocked it. I wish I could remember who done it, but I can't. But if you Google that cross, I'm sure you'll find more than just me done it. So I mean, if you search for it on YouTube. And with that, I'll go ahead and close out the video.
Sophie. No, Sophie. Leave the cat alone.
All right, we're looking at another warm and quiet night. Temperatures dropping down into the upper 70s to low 80s. Coming up after the break, we'll talk more about a little bit of a reprieve from the heat, as well as some increase in rain chances as we progress through the weekend. Those details coming up.
Oh, shoot.
We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in the rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers. So switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.